My beloved child, do not turn away from this moment. Archangel Michael is standing right now at the doorway of your destiny with a sealed message from God. A hidden scroll of truth has been placed in your spirit, and it is trembling with urgency. Listen carefully, time is running out. What you are about to hear is not by chance. It is written for you, and you alone. You may feel a strange pull in your heart right now. That's not your imagination. That is heaven pressing its finger upon your soul, saying, "Open this now before it is erased forever." My beloved, Archangel Michael declares, the final alert has sounded. The heavens have released a secret into your hands, and this message carries both warning and blessing. You cannot delay. Every second you wait, the chance of losing it grows smaller. My child, if this voice touches your soul even slightly, pause and subscribe to this divine channel of light. You cannot risk missing the next word heaven has prepared. For when Archangel Michael speaks, he does not speak in vain. He speaks because your future depends on it. Right now, unseen forces are moving around you. A hidden battle has been raging for your name, for your inheritance, for your destiny. Archangel Michael has been wrestling on your behalf. He shouts now, "Tell them. Reveal the secret." There is someone connected to you, someone whose shadowed actions have been hidden from your sight. But tonight, the veil is lifting. The mask will shatter. The truth will arrive like thunder, and it will shock you. Child of God, you must not scroll away, you must not turn your eyes. Your miracle is in motion. The moment you stay and receive, heaven begins to rearrange everything in your favor. The time is shorter than you think. Do you feel your heartbeat racing as you hear this? That is the Spirit confirming. You are not here by coincidence. You were chosen to hear this before the clock strikes its final warning. And let me tell you, the angels are whispering, "Prepare them, prepare them." Their life is about to shift in one sudden moment. My beloved child, lean closer now, because Archangel Michael is still speaking. He is pressing on my spirit to tell you that what is being unveiled right now is not random, it is a divine appointment. Every line, every word you are hearing is a thread in the heavenly tapestry woven for your destiny. Do not treat this lightly, for the heavens do not repeat themselves unless the matter is urgent. The scroll placed in your hands is glowing with light. It is fragile, as though written on glass. The words are alive, breathing, moving. And Michael says, "Tell them not to delay, for delay is danger." What is theirs is about to slip away if they hesitate. You feel it, don't you? That pressing weight on your heart, that stirring in your spirit. It is because this word is reaching you at the very hour it was destined to arrive. My child, listen. You have been asking questions in secret. Late at night, when no one else is awake, you have whispered your fears to the silence. And heaven heard you. That whisper did not vanish, it rose like incense to the throne of God. And now, the answer is being sent to you through Archangel Michael's own hand. This is why you are hearing this now, in this moment, not earlier, not later. There are forces that wanted you to miss this. The enemy tried to distract you, tried to keep you busy, tired, restless, so that you would not open this. But God says, "What I have ordained cannot be blocked. What I have written for their life must arrive." That is why Michael is here, standing as a guardian at your door, refusing to let this moment pass you by. And beloved, you must understand, a season of hidden truth is breaking open. A person you trusted has concealed things from you. Heaven is saying, the mask is about to be ripped off. This will shake you, but it will also free you. For too long, you have carried weight that was not yours, doubts that were planted by another's deception. Now, light is coming, and the shadows cannot survive it. Child, let me pause here and say, if your heart is trembling, if your spirit is leaning forward, then you are the one this message was written for. Do not let this pass. Subscribe now, stay connected, because heaven's messages are pouring, and missing one could mean missing the very detail that shifts your destiny. Michael is declaring, tell them they are not alone. Tell them I have stood beside their bed at night. Tell them I have fought battles they could not see. That accident that almost happened? It was stopped by unseen hands. That betrayal that should have destroyed you? Angels shielded your heart. That sickness that tried to swallow you? Divine intervention said, not yet. O child, the heavens are serious tonight. The time on the heavenly clock is racing. Michael says, let them know it is the final alert. Let them know this is their window. Do not think you have endless time. Even now, the sand is slipping through the hourglass. The doors that are opening for you will not remain open forever. You must walk through them before they close. Do you feel that sudden chill on your skin? That is not coincidence. That is confirmation. Heaven often brushes your body with signs when the message is true. You are not imagining this. The Spirit is stirring you. My beloved, the Lord says, I have hidden treasures for them. I have prepared blessings in secret rooms. But the key lies in obedience and faith. If they open this word fully, if they cling to it, the door will swing wide. Stay, child. Stay in this word. Every line is carrying another wave of the revelation. The longer you remain, the deeper the river will carry you. This is why many miss their miracle, they leave before the final word. Do not leave. Stay until the end. My child, lean closer, because what is about to be spoken will stir every hidden corner of your spirit. Archangel Michael has placed his sword of light on the ground before you. He says, the time has come for truth. The veil is thinning. The door is shaking. And their name is written in heaven's fire. Beloved, do not think this is ordinary. You were guided here because heaven cannot risk you missing this moment. All that was concealed is pressing to be revealed, and this message is the key that unlocks what has been bound. My beloved, listen. For nights you have wondered why the same faces, the same struggles, the same wounds keep appearing in your life. You thought it was chance, but Michael declares, it was not chance. It was warfare. And tonight, the battle is shifting. Do you feel the weight in your chest right now? That heaviness, that trembling, child, that is your spirit recognizing truth. The light of God is touching your heart, and the shadows that clung to you are scattering. Stay, my beloved, stay. For every breath of this word is medicine for your soul. Do not rush. Do not scroll away. Those who endure until the end receive the whole portion, while those who leave too soon remain empty. My child, Lean closer, because what is about to be spoken will stir every hidden corner of your spirit. Archangel Michael has placed his sword of light on the ground before you. He says, the time has come for truth. The veil is thinning. The door is shaking. And their name is written in heaven's fire. Beloved, do not think this is ordinary. You were guided here because heaven cannot risk you missing this moment. All that was concealed is pressing to be revealed, and this message is the key that unlocks what has been bound. My beloved, listen. For nights you have wondered why the same faces, the same struggles, the same wounds keep appearing in your life. You thought it was chance, but Michael declares, it was not chance. It was warfare. And tonight, the battle is shifting. Do you feel the weight in your chest right now? That heaviness, that trembling, child, that is your spirit recognizing truth. The light of God is touching your heart, and the shadows that clung to you are scattering. Stay, my beloved, stay. For every breath of this word is medicine for your soul. Do not rush. Do not scroll away. Those who endure until the end receive the whole portion, while those who leave too soon remain empty. Michael says, tell them a hidden letter has been delivered. It carries their name. It carries their inheritance. And the enemy is furious that they might open it. That is why you are here. Heaven is putting the letter in your hand through this very message. Child, let me say this again, time is running out. The hourglass is not full. Sand is slipping. You have been given this divine alert so you cannot say later, I was not warned. God is merciful, but his clock does not pause. My beloved child, the Spirit whispers, your family line has carried chains for generations. But you are the one chosen to break them. That is why you have felt such resistance, such pressure. Because your obedience will not only free you, but free those who come after you. Do not doubt yourself. Do not think you are too weak, too late, or too unworthy. Heaven says, the very fact that they doubt is proof that they were chosen. The enemy only attacks what threatens his kingdom. My beloved, do you remember the tears you shed recently? You thought no one saw them. But God saw. Archangel Michael stood beside you, whispering courage when your body shook. And now heaven answers, I collected every tear. I turned them into seeds. They will bloom into miracles. O child, let me tell you plainly, a blessing has been written with your name, and it is moving toward you. But Michael warns, they must stay awake. They must not let distraction steal the hour. For in the Spirit, your blessing is like a letter traveling across a battlefield. Angels guard it, but you must stay aligned to receive it. Beloved, pause and hear me, if your heart is burning right now, that is no accident. It is confirmation. Heaven is marking you. And I must tell you, this is only the beginning. The deeper mysteries will unfold if you remain until the end. My child, let me say this clearly, subscribe to the message of light. Stay connected. Do not allow yourself to miss the next revelation. Each word builds upon the last, and together they form the full picture of your destiny. Now Michael lifts his voice again, tell them the accuser has tried to write lies in their story. But God is erasing those lines. A new chapter is beginning. Yes, beloved, the page is turning. You will not remain in the same place. The pit is not your grave. The valley is not your end. The hand of God is pulling you upward. Can you feel the shift even now? A strange peace is pressing against your chest, as if invisible hands are calming your storm. That is Michael's wings wrapping around you. That is heaven saying, you are safe. You are chosen. You are seen. Beloved child, the miracles waiting for you are not far. They are near, closer than your breath. But Michael insists, tell them the final alert has sounded. Tell them delay is deadly. Tell them this word must be opened now, or the chance will slip away. Stay, stay, stay. The Spirit is not finished. Every second you remain, another veil is lifted, another truth is revealed. This is not entertainment. This is an encounter. My beloved child, listen closely, for the Spirit does not repeat without reason. Every word you are hearing now is heaven's alarm clock striking loudly in your soul. Archangel Michael's sword is raised, glowing brighter than fire, and his voice thunders, do not delay, do not turn away, this message is for you and for you alone. Beloved, you have wandered through days where silence pressed on you like a heavy cloak. You wondered if heaven had gone quiet. You questioned whether God still saw your struggle, whether the tears on your pillow were noticed by anyone. But hear this, Archangel Michael says, every tear has been counted. Every cry has been stored. And every moment of silence was preparation for this message. My child, you have been tested, and you have been stretched. You have been placed in rooms where love was promised but betrayal was delivered. You have walked with people whose hands smiled but whose hearts hid daggers. And yet, you survived. That survival is proof of your divine covering. You should not even be here, but angels blocked the arrows that were sent to destroy you. Do you feel that chill along your arms right now? That is confirmation. Heaven is closer to you than your own breath. Michael himself stands at the edge of your destiny and declares, the truth that was buried is rising. The inheritance that was stolen is returning. And the blessing that was delayed is being released. Beloved child, let me speak plainly, this is a final alert. You do not have endless hours. Heaven's clock is counting, and the sand in the glass is almost gone. You cannot risk ignoring this. If you walk away now, you may forfeit the very breakthrough that was meant for you. My beloved, listen, there is someone in your life who has carried secrets. They smiled at you, but their hands wrote plans in the dark. The Spirit says, the mask is breaking. The truth will stand exposed. And when it does, you will understand why the battles were so fierce. But child, do not fear. For what is revealed cannot harm you, it will free you. It will cut the chains you thought were part of your destiny. It will show you who stood with you, and who stood against you. Heaven is shifting your circle, for not everyone can go with you into this new chapter. And oh, my beloved, can you sense it? That burning in your chest, that trembling in your hands, this is not accident. This is the Spirit pressing into you, marking you, saying, stay. Listen. Do not miss a word. Even now, Michael whispers, tell them I fought for their name. Tell them I stood at the gates when the enemy tried to erase their destiny. Tell them their miracle is closer than they know. Beloved child, let me speak plainly, this is a final alert. You do not have endless hours. Heaven's clock is counting, and the sand in the glass is almost gone. You cannot risk ignoring this. If you walk away now, you may forfeit the very breakthrough that was meant for you. My beloved, listen, there is someone in your life who has carried secrets. They smiled at you, but their hands wrote plans in the dark. The Spirit says, the mask is breaking. The truth will stand exposed. And when it does, you will understand why the battles were so fierce. But child, do not fear. For what is revealed cannot harm you, it will free you. It will cut the chains you thought were part of your destiny. It will show you who stood with you, and who stood against you. Heaven is shifting your circle, for not everyone can go with you into this new chapter. And oh, my beloved, can you sense it? That burning in your chest, that trembling in your hands, this is not accident. This is the Spirit pressing into you, marking you, saying, stay. Listen. Do not miss a word. Even now, Michael whispers, tell them I fought for their name. Tell them I stood at the gates when the enemy tried to erase their destiny. Tell them their miracle is closer than they know. My child, this is not coincidence. That you are here, that your eyes are on this word, that your spirit is leaning in, this is divine alignment. Heaven ordered your steps so you would not miss this. You could have scrolled past, you could have ignored, but the Spirit tugged at your heart and pulled you here. Why? Because what is being revealed now is the very key to your turnaround. Beloved, let me pause and say, if this word resonates with you, do not let go. Stay connected, subscribe to this divine flow, for every next word carries a piece of your answer. Heaven has more to say, and you cannot risk missing it. Michael lifts his voice again, tell them the letter is sealed with light. Tell them time is running short. Tell them their obedience in this moment will determine the speed of their miracle. Yes, my beloved, obedience opens doors. And tonight, your obedience is to stay, to listen, to drink deeply of the word being poured into you. For as you stay, chains break. As you stay, blessings move. As you stay, angels war for your inheritance. Do you hear me, child? This is not just a message, it is a movement. The Spirit is moving right now in your room, in your heart, in your atmosphere. Look around you, you may feel nothing has shifted. But in the unseen, angels are rearranging everything in your favor. Beloved, your story is not over. The ink has not dried. The chapter you feared would end in failure is being rewritten with glory. Heaven says, tell them they will rise. Tell them they will see light again. Tell them the storm is breaking. Stay, child. Stay in this moment. Every line is carrying you deeper. This is not entertainment, it is encounter. Heaven is leaning close to your soul, and you must remain until the end. My beloved child, stay very still now, for the Spirit is not done speaking. Archangel Michael's wings are spread wide, and the sound of heaven's trumpet is echoing over your destiny. This is not a coincidence, not a mistake. You were guided here because the heavens have declared, it is time. Beloved, you have carried questions in the secret places of your heart. You have asked, why me? Why does it feel like everything presses against me while others walk freely? And the Spirit answers, because you were chosen. Because your journey is not ordinary. Because what I am birthing through you will shake generations. My child, hear this clearly. Michael declares, tell them that the final alert is sounding. Tell them that delay is no longer an option. Tell them that heaven's scroll has been opened, and their name is shining on it. Do you feel that sudden weight in your chest? That is not fear, it is recognition. Your spirit knows when heaven speaks. That trembling is not weakness, it is the vibration of your soul aligning with divine truth. Stay, child. Do not turn away. For what is unfolding right now will decide whether the hidden treasures meant for you are delivered to your hand, or lost to the winds of distraction. Beloved, I must reveal something. There are people around you who wore masks. Their words were sweet, but their actions wrote betrayal. Heaven says, the veil is tearing. Their secrets will be exposed. And you will see with eyes of fire. But do not let fear grip you. This unveiling is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to release you. The chains that bound you to false alliances are being cut. The doors that held you back are breaking open. And Michael is swinging his sword to protect you as the shift occurs. My beloved, you must understand, the time is urgent. Heaven's clock is not like man's. The seconds you feel slipping by are moments that heaven measures carefully. And tonight, the measurement is almost complete. The alert is sounding not for tomorrow, but for now. Do you recall the battles you faced in silence? The nights when your heart felt like it would break under the weight of loneliness? Michael says, tell them those nights were not wasted. Tell them heaven stored every cry. Tell them the dawn has arrived. Yes, beloved, the dawn is here. The storm is breaking. The light is rising. Even as you read, angels are rearranging things in your favor. What was blocked is loosening. What was delayed is being accelerated. And what was hidden is being revealed. My child, you cannot afford to ignore this. For too long, you thought your prayers were unanswered. But heaven whispers, the answer was always on the way. The delay was protection. The timing is now. Listen, beloved, Michael says, tell them to prepare, for the inheritance is coming. Tell them the letter is at the door. Tell them they must open now, before it is erased. Do you sense that heat on your skin? That flutter in your spirit? That is heaven's confirmation. You are standing in a sacred moment. The veil between what is and what is to come is paper thin, and this message is the bridge. Beloved, stay. Stay until the last word. Stay until the final line. For those who remain will see the full revelation, but those who turn away early will leave with fragments. And fragments cannot sustain destiny. My child, hear me. Subscribe to the river of this word. Do not miss what is coming next. For heaven is not finished. This is only the opening of the scroll, the first seal broken. More is to come, and your obedience to remain will unlock it. Michael shouts now, tell them the chains are breaking. Tell them the curse is ending. Tell them their name is being lifted before the throne. Yes, beloved, your name is not forgotten. It is written in fire. It is spoken by angels. It is guarded by Michael himself. and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Stay, child. Stay, and let the waves of this message wash you clean. For heaven's voice is pouring, and you are standing in the flood. Listen, beloved, Michael says, tell them to prepare, for the inheritance is coming. Tell them the letter is at the door. Tell them they must open now, before it is erased. Do you sense that heat on your skin? That flutter in your spirit? That is heaven's confirmation. You are standing in a sacred moment. The veil between what is and what is to come is paper thin, and this message is the bridge. Beloved, stay. Stay until the last word. Stay until the final line. For those who remain will see the full revelation, but those who turn away early will leave with fragments. And fragments cannot sustain destiny. My child, hear me. Subscribe to the river of this word. Do not miss what is coming next. For heaven is not finished. This is only the opening of the scroll, the first seal broken. More is to come, and your obedience to remain will unlock it. Michael shouts now, tell them the chains are breaking. Tell them the curse is ending. Tell them their name is being lifted before the throne. Yes, beloved, your name is not forgotten. It is written in fire. It is spoken by angels. It is guarded by Michael himself. And no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Stay, child. Stay, and let the waves of this message wash you clean. For heaven's voice is pouring, and you are standing in the flood. My beloved child, stay close, for the Spirit is still pouring. Do not let your eyes wander, do not let your heart grow distracted. For Archangel Michael is still speaking, and what he is saying carries fire that cannot be quenched. Listen carefully, heaven has moved the scales in your favor. Things that once tilted against you are being balanced. You thought you had lost too much time, too many chances, too many blessings. But Michael declares, the years that were stolen will be restored. The tears that were shed will be turned into rivers of joy. What was buried will rise again. My child, let me tell you plainly, you are in a battle between distraction and destiny. Right now, as you hear these words, there are forces pulling at your mind, trying to keep you from hearing the full truth. Why? Because the enemy knows that if you stay until the end, your chains will break completely. That is why this message is under attack, even as you hear it. But Michael says, tell them I am here. Tell them my sword is drawn. Tell them their destiny will not be stolen. Do you feel that rush through your chest? That warmth on your skin? That is not imagination. That is the confirmation of the Spirit. Heaven is pressing upon you, marking you as chosen, separating you from the noise of the world. Beloved, you have asked, when will it change? How long must I wait? How long must I fight? And the Lord answers, the time is now. The shift has already begun. What you cannot see yet is already moving in your favor. Child, this is urgent. The Spirit says, the scroll is open, but it will not remain open forever. They must take hold of the word now, or it will be erased. That is why you are hearing this at this exact moment. You could have missed it, but heaven ordered your steps so you would arrive on time. My beloved, listen. There is someone connected to you whose true nature has been hidden. Their words have been sweet, but their intentions have been poison. Heaven says, enough. The mask is tearing. The lie is breaking. The truth is about to stand in the open. But do not let fear overtake you, child. This exposure will not harm you, it will protect you. It will separate you from what was designed to delay you. It will clear the path for the blessing that has been hovering above you, waiting for permission to land. Stay. Stay in this word. Do not scroll away. Every line carries weight. Every sentence opens another lock. And those who remain will find the full inheritance waiting at the end. Beloved child, Archangel Michael is shouting over you. Tell them the enemy has tried to silence their voice, but their voice will roar. Tell them their name is written in light. Tell them heaven's army has surrounded them. Yes, child, you are not alone. You have never been alone. The nights when you cried, thinking no one heard, Michael stood by your bed. The mornings when you felt you could not rise, angels lifted your spirit. You thought it was your strength, but it was heaven holding you. My beloved, do you feel that trembling in your heart right now? That is heaven's signature. That is the mark of being chosen. Do not ignore it. Do not walk away. This is not entertainment. This is an encounter. This is heaven itself leaning down to touch your soul. And heaven says, stay. Listen. Remain until the end. For the blessing is in the final word. My child, subscribe to this flow of light. Do not risk missing the next revelation. Each word builds upon the last, and the full picture will only be revealed if you remain connected. Beloved, the time is short. The final alert is sounding. Heaven's trumpet has already been lifted, and your name is being announced before the throne. Stay, child. Stay and receive. For this is your hour, this is your miracle, this is your divine inheritance being delivered into your hands. My child, there is a reason you could not find peace in the places you thought you would. There is a reason the doors you wanted to open stayed shut. It was not punishment, it was protection. For the Lord says, what you thought was delay was my mercy shielding you from harm. What you thought was rejection was my redirection. And what you thought was silence was my preparation. Beloved, Archangel Michael is declaring now, tell them they were not abandoned. Tell them they were hidden. Tell them heaven covered them until the appointed time. Do you feel that sudden heaviness lifting off your shoulders? That is because the Spirit is peeling back the lies that told you you were forgotten. No, child, you were never forgotten. You were chosen. And chosen ones are set apart, even when it feels like being left behind. My beloved, heaven says, the scroll has been opened, and their name is shining on it. The time that was declared long ago has arrived. They must not delay. The urgency is real, child. Even now, the enemy is trying to pull your mind into distraction, to keep you from hearing the full word. Why? Because if you remain until the end, you will receive the revelation that breaks the final chain. That is why the fight around you has been so strong. The enemy fears your awakening. Michael shouts, tell them they are closer than they think. Tell them their blessing is at the edge of breakthrough. Tell them to hold on, for the final alert has already sounded. Beloved, let me reveal this. there is a person connected to you who has operated in shadows. They wore a smile but carried deceit. They spoke kindly but planned against you. Heaven says, enough. The exposure is coming. The hidden will be seen. The truth will stand uncovered. Beloved, Archangel Michael is declaring now, tell them they were not abandoned. Tell them they were hidden. Tell them heaven covered them until the appointed time. Do you feel that sudden heaviness lifting off your shoulders? That is because the Spirit is peeling back the lies that told you you were forgotten. No, child, you were never forgotten. You were chosen. And chosen ones are set apart, even when it feels like being left behind. My beloved, heaven says, the scroll has been opened, and their name is shining on it. The time that was declared long ago has arrived. They must not delay. The urgency is real, child. Even now, the enemy is trying to pull your mind into distraction, to keep you from hearing the full word. Why? Because if you remain until the end, you will receive the revelation that breaks the final chain. That is why the fight around you has been so strong. The enemy fears your awakening. Michael shouts, tell them they are closer than they think. Tell them their blessing is at the edge of breakthrough. Tell them to hold on, for the final alert has already sounded. Beloved, let me reveal this. There is a person connected to you who has operated in shadows. They wore a smile but carried deceit. They spoke kindly but planned against you. Heaven says, enough. The exposure is coming. The hidden will be seen. The truth will stand uncovered. Do not tremble, child. This unveiling is not to destroy you, it is to protect you. It is heaven's mercy pulling back the curtain so you can step into freedom. You will look back and say, now I see why the storms raged. Now I see why the delays came. Now I see why heaven protected me. Beloved, your story is not ending in pain. No, it is rising in glory. The ashes are being traded for beauty. The morning is being traded for dancing. The night is being traded for dawn. Even now, angels are shifting things in your favor. Stay. Stay in this message. Do not scroll away. Do not turn your heart aside. The blessing is layered. Each line peels back another veil. Each word unlocks another gate. And those who endure until the end will stand in the full light of revelation. My child, do you feel that stirring in your chest? That is heaven's confirmation. You are not here by mistake. You are not reading this by chance. You are here because God's hand pulled you here. Archangel Michael guarded your steps so you would arrive at this exact moment. The Spirit says, tell them the hour is short. Tell them the sand is almost gone from the glass. Tell them they must open this word fully before it is erased. Beloved, do not fear. Heaven is for you. Michael is beside you. Angels are around you. Your name is written in light, and no darkness can erase it. Stay, my child. Stay until the final line. For the blessing is not in the beginning alone, it is in the endurance. The ones who remain until the end will see the fullness of heaven's hand. My child, you have asked many times in the silence, why do the battles never stop? Why do the storms keep finding me? And heaven answers you now, because you are chosen. Because the fire within you threatens the darkness. Because your destiny carries more weight than you realize. Beloved, do not despise the battle, it is proof of your value. The enemy does not waste arrows on empty targets. He strikes at what is marked for greatness. And you, child, are marked. Archangel Michael declares, "Tell them I have stood over their life. Tell them I fought in nights they do not even remember. Tell them their survival is already the evidence of heaven's covering." Think of it, beloved, how many times should you have fallen? How many times should the blow have crushed you? And yet here you are, reading these very words. That alone is proof. Heaven shielded you. Angels carried you. Michael stood watch while others slept. My child, hear me clearly, the scroll has been opened. Your name is glowing upon it. The season has shifted. What once delayed will now accelerate. What once resisted will now bow. The time of silence has ended, and the trumpet of heaven is sounding over you. But listen carefully, this is not a casual moment. This is urgent. The Spirit says, "Tell them the letter is in their hand, but if they do not open it fully, it will be erased." Do you feel that weight in your spirit? That trembling in your heart? That sudden heat brushing against your skin? That is confirmation. The message is alive. The heavens are touching you as you hear this. Beloved, someone in your life has hidden their true face. They thought their lies would never be uncovered. They thought their whispers would remain in the shadows. But heaven says, the mask is breaking. The truth is bursting out. Their plans are dissolving. And though it may shock you, child, it will not destroy you. For heaven never reveals without protecting. What is exposed will be the very thing that frees you from cycles you did not even know you were trapped in. Michael says, "Tell them chains are breaking. Tell them curses are ending. Tell them their name is being lifted before the throne." Yes, beloved, your name is not forgotten. It has been carved into eternity. No lie, no betrayal, no attack can erase it. Stay, child. Stay until the end. For the blessing is layered. Each line you remain adds another key, another light, another weapon in your hand. Those who walk away too soon leave with fragments, and fragments cannot sustain destiny. My beloved, pause here and listen, subscribe to the flow of heaven's word. Do not risk missing the next revelation. Every word builds upon the last, and heaven is weaving your story as you remain connected. The Spirit whispers, "Tell them the final alert is sounding. Tell them time is short. Tell them their miracle is nearer than they think." Child, you are not here by accident. You are not reading this by mistake. This is divine timing. Heaven ordered your steps, cleared your distractions, and brought you here to receive this word. Michael shouts, "Tell them the doors are opening. Tell them the inheritance is coming. Tell them to stay awake, for the hour is now." Beloved, your breakthrough is closer than your next breath. Do not doubt. Do not fear. Heaven is surrounding you, and this word is proof of it. Stay, my child. Stay and drink deeply. For what is being poured now is not entertainment, it is encounter. Heaven is leaning close, and the blessing is in the final word. My child, do you not see? Everything that has been happening around you, the storms, the betrayals, the sudden shifts, none of it was random. Every single moment was designed to prepare you for this hour. Heaven's calendar has struck your name, and the angels have been dispatched to deliver this message directly to you. Michael stands at your door. His voice is fierce, his eyes are like lightning, and he declares, "Tell them the time is short. Tell them the final alert has sounded. Tell them this is the hour they must not ignore." Beloved, the reason you have felt so heavy, so tired, so stretched, is because you were being refined like gold. Fire came against you, but the fire was not meant to destroy you, it was meant to burn away what was false. You are being revealed as pure, and heaven is about to honor that. Do you feel the chill running through your body right now? That sudden shift in the air around you? That is not your imagination. That is the Spirit confirming that you are not just reading, you are encountering. Heaven's breath is passing through this word, and your soul is being marked. My beloved, Archangel Michael says, "Tell them they were never abandoned. I have been fighting over their life, their family, their destiny. The traps that were laid for them failed because I shattered them." Think of it, child. How many things should have destroyed you? The accident that almost happened but did not. The betrayal that could have ended you but instead revealed truth. The sickness that tried to grow but suddenly broke away. These were not coincidences. These were miracles already in motion. Beloved, God whispers, "I spared them because their story is not finished. I preserved them because their destiny is not yet complete. I covered them because their time is still ahead." And yet, child, heaven warns, time is running out. The letter has been placed in your hand. The scroll is open. But if you do not remain, if you do not listen fully, it can be erased. That is why this moment is urgent. Michael declares, "Tell them their enemies are trembling. Tell them their inheritance is being unlocked. Tell them their name is rising like fire in the heavens." Do not look at your circumstances and believe the lie that nothing is changing. Beloved, the unseen is already moving. Angels are shifting things. Paths are being cleared. Hidden blessings are being pushed into your direction. You may not see it yet, but heaven says, by the time they open their eyes tomorrow, the river will already be flowing. My child, do you sense it? That burning in your chest, that vibration in your soul, this is not emotion, it is confirmation. Heaven is wrapping you in its voice, and Michael is shouting, "Stay. Do not turn away." Their blessing is in the final word. Beloved, the enemy has tried to wear you down with distraction, confusion, and false promises. But heaven says, the lies are ending. The mask is breaking. The truth is rising. Do not fear the exposure that is coming. Do not fear the revelation that will shake your circle. Heaven is not trying to hurt you, heaven is trying to free you. What was once hidden in darkness is being dragged into the light, and when it happens, you will walk lighter, freer, stronger. Stay, child. Stay in this river of word. Each sentence is a key. Each line is a sword. Each paragraph is another lock breaking open in your life. My beloved, do not just listen with your ears, listen with your spirit. For the Spirit of God is whispering, I have called them by name. I have written them in my book. I have lifted their head when they thought it would bow forever. Michael shouts again, tell them their prayers are not wasted. Tell them heaven is answering now. Tell them their miracle is already on the move. Yes, child. Already. Not tomorrow. Not one day far off. Already. Heaven's hand is moving right now. Beloved, stay until the very end. This word is not finished, and neither are you. My child, there is a sound in the spirit realm right now. It is the sound of your name being spoken before the throne of God. Angels are repeating it, declaring it, sealing it with light. You thought your prayers were whispers lost in the night, but heaven says, not one word has been wasted. Not one cry has been ignored. Not one tear has fallen unseen. Beloved, Archangel Michael declares, tell them the war over their destiny has been fierce because what they carry is greater than they know. Tell them that the final strike of the enemy has failed. Tell them the door is opening now. Yes, child. The very doors that were closed against you are unlocking. The very opportunities that seemed dead are rising again. The very blessings that were delayed are rushing forward. The shift is already in motion, and you are standing at the threshold. Do you feel the trembling in your spirit? That is confirmation. That is not imagination, it is heaven's fingerprint pressing against your soul. You are chosen. You are marked. You are remembered. My beloved, the Spirit says, tell them to stay awake. Tell them not to miss this hour. Tell them the letter is in their hands but the ink is fading. Child, this is why heaven calls this a final alert. Not because heaven wishes to frighten you, but because heaven does not want you to sleep through your season. Too many miss their blessing because they turn away too soon. Do not be one of them. Stay. Michael shouts, tell them the enemy has tried to confuse their vision. Tell them lies have been spoken around them. But the truth will be louder. The truth will be brighter. The truth will break through. And child, when it does, you will see clearly. You will understand why people left, why doors closed, why battles came. Every unanswered question will turn into testimony. What once made you cry will soon make you rejoice. Beloved, your inheritance is not small. It is not ordinary. That is why the fight has been extraordinary. But the greater the battle, the greater the blessing. Heaven says, tell them their season of scarcity is ending. Tell them abundance is being unlocked. Tell them the floodgates are opening. Do you hear me, child? The floodgates. Not a trickle, not a drop, but a flood. Blessings in every area, relationships healed, finances restored, health renewed, peace overflowing. This is the portion heaven is preparing for you. But you must remain. You must hold on. You must drink every word until the end. My beloved, subscribe your heart to this flow. Do not risk missing the next revelation. Each wave carries more than the last, and heaven is unfolding your destiny in layers. Michael says again, tell them they are not too late. Tell them they are not forgotten. Tell them the clock of heaven has struck their hour. Yes, child. This is your hour. Even if man said no, heaven is saying yes. Even if people turned away, angels are drawing near. Even if you feel unworthy, God says, I chose them. I called them. I will use them. Beloved, the Spirit is still pressing. The scroll is still open. The fire is still burning. And you must stay to the very last word, for that is where the seal of your blessing is placed. Stay, my child. Stay in the river. Stay in the Word. For heaven is not finished with you yet. My child, hear this, you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible. The silence you felt was not rejection, it was preparation. God says, I hid you, I shielded you, I placed you in the shadow so no enemy could touch you before your appointed time. Archangel Michael declares, tell them their appointed time is here. Tell them the clock of heaven has struck their name. Tell them the doors are opening now. Beloved, do you feel that stirring in your chest? That quickening of your heartbeat? That is not fear, it is recognition. Your spirit knows when heaven speaks. That trembling is your confirmation that this word is yours. My beloved child, you have walked through valleys that felt endless. You have sat in nights that felt permanent. But heaven says, the dawn is breaking. The valley is lifting. The night is ending. Yes, beloved, your morning is here. The very chains that kept you bound are falling even now. The very curses that clung to your family line are breaking with your obedience. You are the one chosen to end what others could not end. Michael shouts, tell them their inheritance is secure. Tell them the letter is sealed with fire. Tell them they must open it now before it fades. Do you see, child? This is why the urgency is pressing. Time is running. Heaven's message is in your hands, but you must receive it fully. Too many walk away halfway, and they miss the very seal of their blessing. That is why heaven warns, stay until the end. Beloved, there are people around you who are about to reveal their true faces. Some will shock you. Some will free you. Some will fall away because they cannot go where you are going. But do not fear the shift. It is heaven's hand cleansing your path. The Spirit says, tell them the betrayal was not the end. Tell them the loss was not permanent. Tell them I am bringing restoration greater than what was stolen. Yes, beloved. Greater. You thought you lost too much, but God says, what I give will overflow. What I restore will multiply. What I bless will last. Do you feel that warmth in your hands? That sudden wave of peace in your chest? That is heaven's presence marking you. You are not here by chance. You are here by divine appointment. Beloved, Michael is still declaring, tell them their prayers are rising like incense. Tell them the answer is being delivered. Tell them to stay awake, for the final alert is sounding. Child, you cannot turn away. You cannot scroll past. Every word is another drop in the river, and the river is carrying you toward your miracle. Stay, beloved. Stay until the final word. For heaven has written your breakthrough not in the first line, but in the last.